This production is brought to you by Pee Wee Angels Christian Academy.
Well, first of all, playing Lee, there's no need for a rah-rah speech. That game generates enough excitement by itself. You know, that's our rival. When I took the job, one thing I was told, hey, beat Lee. And, you know, I'm thinking, well, Carver's a team on top then. But, hey, at JD, the game that everyone looks forward to all year is Lee Week. They're talking about it now. It's throughout the hall. And Coach Rogers, you know, he does a great job. His staff is full of energy, and he got kids that play extremely hard. And one thing they do is that they always put their players in position to be successful, and that just shows, you know, what kind of staff they had. You can go from spread one year to a power running game the next and not miss a beat. But for us, got to get back to playing JD football. Minimize the mistakes, maximize the effort, and my mission, or not mission, but my statement to the guys is just, how bad do you want it? Both of us right now are sitting 2-0 in region play, and it's all about getting in the playoffs and putting yourself in good playoff position. So, hey, one of my coaches said it last week, pretty much, from here on out, every game we have left is a playoff-type atmosphere. You know, do you want to be a team that get in the playoffs? Then if you get in, do you want to be a team who just sneaks in the playoffs and put yourself in as a fourth seed looking for an early exit? Or do you want to, you know, get in there? Because we both teams right now can still win the region. And that's our goal. So we don't, you know, go out there, hey, put our pants on and give it our best shot. And chips fall however they may. But you can look for us to give it our best shot.
We got to not turn the ball over. That's how we're going to have an opportunity to be successful. Unfortunately, every game this year, except 2, the opponent's defense has scored. And so we put our team in a bad situation because we're turning the ball over. If you look last week, we're driving, boom, turnover. As you heard, Coach Rogers says that was the momentum that blew it wide open. They were already having the momentum, but that blew it wide open, took it to another level. So we got to take care of the football, and if Park Crossing is good enough to beat us, they need to beat us. We don't need to help them beat us. That's been our issue each week. We've given teams opportunities. I call it throwing an alley-oop. I said, God, we don't need to throw an alley-oop to the other team. You know, if they're good enough to dunk it, let them dunk it on their own. So with that being said, we got to play Carver football and take care of the football. It's going to be an exciting game because it's a rivalry game. And people say, how's it a rivalry game? They're so new. Well, when they came on the scene, you know, they had a new school like Carver had a new school. So a lot of our kids know each other. One of our former coaches is over there. One big advantage they have over us is they have a very experienced coaching staff. And it shows on film. They do a lot of the little things well. And I think that's going to have a lot to do with the outcome of the game. With that being said, a victory on Friday night could be the catalyst for the rest of our season. I mean, it could actually change Carver's program because we've never beat Park Crossing in school history. And so even though it's been a short history, our kids are locked in. They're ready to go. They're excited about the opportunity. And we need a victory bad. And so I told the kids, why not us? Why not now? You know, why wait till next week? We have one right in front of us. Let's take advantage of this opportunity. So we really respect Coach Grinder and what they've done. They came over and played JV this week, and just a classy group of guys. And so we need to come out on top. It's going to be a great atmosphere. There's no school on Friday, and so we hope that doesn't hinder the attendance. But with that being said, it's going to be a hard-fought game, and if we take care of the football, I believe we have a great chance of being victorious.
You said it best, man. I think my staff and my players, I seen Friday that we were kind of emotionally drained. You come off back-to-back games against a good Carver team and a good JD team that's really well coached, and we're drained. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're emotionally drained. But I talked to the guys on Sunday about what we started with this year with the focus, the details, and the plan for the other 10. That's our motto. So if that's gonna be our motto, then let's do what we say we're gonna do. If we say we're gonna focus, then let's focus. If we say we're gonna pay attention to details, then let's pay attention to details. Let's not talk about who we've played the last 2 weeks or who we played last week. And at all times, you should be playing for the other 10, not yourself. That's what we live and die by. we circle up around our L, and that's what we talk about, and that's been my pushing point this week. Make sure we understand that we have to focus and play with details. Dothan is a good team that has not put it all together yet, but we know that they're a good team. Anytime you play a region game, you have to be focused and do your job. And that's what I've been talking about this week, just doing your job. I think yesterday in practice, I might have tired myself out. I stayed on maybe my coaching staff and my players more so than I have all year, because I caught a couple guys trotting to drills, and that's just not me. Don't trot to a drill. Give me what you got when we're in these lines, between these lines, these 2 hours. And that's all I asked for. And I could see my guys. One of my guys actually walked up to me and said, "Coach, I need some rest." And I understand. We're coming up on, if we can take care of business this week, we're coming up on a 2-week, rest. It's that time. We need it. I need some guys to get healthy. JD, of course, was a physical game for us. So we really need to get guys to rehab and get them back to health. But with that being said, Dothan cares nothing about that. They coming to win a game. We know that, so we're going to have to put our best foot forward. I was telling my guys this week, I said, I know we're not playing one of these guys, because when we play these city games, boy, we drain ourselves sometime. I'm going to be honest, because we know they have good coaching staffs, and when you playing against your city team, you want to win because you want to be able to look the other coach in the eye. So, our guys, they really take that challenge. But this week I want them to get back to the challenge of being Lanier. Focus, details, and playing for the other 10. And that's all we concentrate on this weekend. I think we got.
Wow, the JD and Lee game, rich in tradition. Have an opportunity to play in these games, and Coach Crowder understand that also. Being a JD grad, I tell you what, that's our equivalent to the Alabama and Auburn game here in the city. We know the game is going to be electrified. This game goes way back, and I know Coach Carter and the connection with the previous coaching staff that he knows over there. I know they know the tradition. If they didn't know, I know they know. They knew of it last year, and we do also. And I make sure I make the emphasis to my coaches the magnitude of this game. And I know Coach Carter is going to do a great job. I know that their guys are going to be prepared like they've been every week of watching film. And I tell you what. We have to get prepared for all kind of stuff with Lee Carter, different formations, and make sure, because he's going to test you. He's going to test you and make sure you're disciplined, that you're able to make your adjustments, and that you're playing sound football. So there's no question. And I know that coaching staff over there, I know they're diligent doing their work to make sure they put their kids in the best situation. But we have to be over there and worry about Lee and what we're able to do, and make sure we're playing sound football and fundamental football, and make sure those guys don't try to play above their head. Just do your job. Don't get caught up in the moment, the emotion of the game. Quite naturally, again, just preaching it to them. I want them to understand, because some of these guys, in the past, didn't know the connection of this game and the lineage of this game. So we just make sure that we let those guys understand. Those guys that came, John Fagans, the Larry Ware, the Fred Beasleys, the Buddy Davis, the Matt Gaines, the Dean Peavies that played at Lee, the guys, the Arthur Mitchells, and all those guys, the Fred Brocks that played at Jeff Davis. So this game is loaded with great football players in the history of it. So we're just looking forward to this game. And we, there's nothing like the Lee and JD game. So we're just trying to make sure our kids get prepared for this week and go out there and play good football.
Well, I hate games like this. People look at Carver's record and think they don't have a good football team, and me as the head coach, I can look at film and see that it's a very talented team. They're getting better every week. They're doing a lot of good things, and it's scary because though their record, they've won one game, I think, but it's a region game. They're 1-1 in the region. And everything they aspire for their programs in front of them. If they win this game, they're probably going to be the 2 seed. And so this is a big game for them. And our people, coaches and players, have to realize we're playing a good football team. And regardless of what the record says, on top of that, it's a city game. And so you've got all the excitement around that, the emotions around that, and we've got to just we got to buckle down and have a great week of preparation and know that we're getting in a fight Friday night. This isn't going to be an easy deal. It ain't going to be, this isn't Gaston City, this isn't whoever. This is a very good football team that wants to beat us and wants to beat us for a lot of reasons, primarily that that's great for their region positioning. And then you added that we hadn't lost to them. You know, I don't think about it like that. I just think about it's the next game, but that's a lot of motivation for a team that's already talented and getting better. We're going to have to play good football. We can't turn the ball over. We got to move the chains on offense. Their offense does a great job of maintaining the ball as far as clock goes. So, you know, we're not going to get as many possessions. We got to be effective when we do have the ball. And defensively, we've got to tackle. That's the bottom line. We've got to tackle. They've got an athletic quarterback. They run the ball well. And then he can make plays throwing the ball down the field if you're not where you're supposed to be. So he's got some weapons to throw it to. It's not, I mean, it's going to be tough. I love the fact that it'll be an exciting night. Should be a great atmosphere. And I like playing competitive games, but my worry is, as the head coach, that people don't realize what kind of team we're about to play. And Coach Spears has done a great job of keeping that thing together through some tough times. They've played a tough schedule, by far the toughest schedule in 6A in Alabama. I don't think it's even close. And so to maintain the competitiveness of his football team through that schedule and the record that they've had, they've lost close games. They've been in every game. And so to maintain that says a lot about what they're doing over there with their culture and with that program. And we look for a tough game, man. The team that wins will be the team that handles adversity the best and doesn't turn the ball over. That's going to be the team that wins.
All right. Let me plan your weekend for you. Thursday night, 4 o'clock, you're going to go and watch the future Generals and the future Volunteers as Capitol Heights takes on Brubaker at Capitol Heights Stadium. Then from there, you're going to leave, and you're going to go to Crampton Bowl to watch Lanier on Thursday night. Friday's no school, so you get a little chance to rest. You're going to watch Carver, and you're going to watch Park Crossing. Hey, sleep in Saturday, because Saturday night, 7 o'clock, the Battle of the Bowl. Your Lee Generals versus Jeff Davis Volunteers. Need everybody from the Empire to be out there. Get there early. It's a tailgate challenge going on, sponsored by our fearless leader, Bobby Abrams, and the principal at Lee High School, Dr. Parham. So your weekend's already planned. Spread your money out. Come on out there. Look forward to seeing you Saturday.
We really need you there. We need you there. Everyone know the truth be told, we all are better in green and gold. So we need you to show up in your green and gold. Park Cross is going to bring a great team with a great quarterback. He can do a lot with his arm and his feet. He needs to be confused because of all the noise in the stands. So we need you there. I don't think we can do it without you. So I'm counting on you to show up Friday night as we play the Thunderbirds. Go Wolverines.
Thursday, 7 p.m., we have Dothan for a region game. Fans been great this year. Atmosphere been great. Please come out and support your guys. We really need this region win to set us up for the playoffs. Guys been playing real well, and part of due because the crowd has really been into the game. So we need the Port fans to come out and support. Thank you for support so far. Keep it going. Port Nation.
Public service announcement calling on all our General Nation to come out this Saturday and support at 7 o'clock to support us. We're going against our rival, crosstown rival, the Jeff Davis Volunteers. We need everybody to come out and support, be there in grand fashion. We're going to need everybody's support to pull this off. See you Saturday night.
Hey, T-Bird fans, did a great job Friday night. 2.5 hours away in Gadsden. We need you to show up in force Friday night. We got Carver at Crampton Bowl. Don't be fooled. They are a good football team, and we're going to need you to back us. I know the Carver Nation will be there supporting them. Don't go out of town on this 4-day weekend. Stay in town at least through Friday night. Come support your T-Birds. We need a win.
Located on 2972 West Edgemont Avenue, 334-241-0835. Contact them for your daycare, nursery, before and after school care needs, and tell them that Modern Day TV sent you.